Okay, thank you guys for joining. We are going to go over all of the new consultant questions. We have Amy and Sue on with us tonight that are brand new, and we have Jennifer and Arlene who are not brand new, who can also help. So, Amy.
Hi.
What you got? What kind of questions do you have?
You want to start right off with my questions?
Start right off.
Okay. First of all, when we add the co-host to the parties on Thursday, but the pre-party doesn't start until Friday, I did that this morning, and it's all over. My hosts have shared this. People have already asked me where they can order. So did I do something wrong that it already went public?
No, that's awesome.
Oh, okay.
That never happens.
I know. I was kind of freaking out, thinking maybe I should not have done that, or I don't know.
So you're saying you add them as a co-host today, right?
Right.
Okay. And they've already started sharing it and stuff?
Yeah, and there's members
awesome.
asking me questions and all that. Okay.
So first of all, you need to make a note on your show planner that this is an awesome host, and you definitely want to ask her, she's going to be one you definitely want to ask 5 times. I know a lot of you guys don't want to ask 5 times, and I get that because it took me almost a year to where I would finally ask all 5 times. Okay. And, you kind of have to play it by ear too. I mean, you might have a host that honestly, I know you're not supposed to, don't judge everybody, blah, blah, blah. But if I have a host that's not doing one thing, I'm not going to ask. I'm just not going to.
Yeah,
I'm not going to waste my time. It's just that simple. So I'm not going to ask her even once. Now, I take that back. I will at least ask I will always ask if I see they've earned a kit credit, because why not tell them, hey, you can save 25 or 50 bucks if you want to buy the kit, and, if you want to continue to sell, you can. If not, you don't have to. But at least do that. But for this one, for these hosts that are going above and beyond and sharing it and trying to get orders and stuff, yes.
Okay, all right.
Definitely ask her, because, and if nothing else, I mean, look, you can always word it to where you can try it for 30 days. You don't lose anything. Yeah. You can, you get the kit, you get all the stuff, and what's the worst that happens? You find out you don't like it. Oh, well, you still have a kit. You're not out any money whatsoever. So why not give it a try? And, something that, I think it was Judy Jonas, or one of the gals from home office called me one day, and she was like, a good thing to tell them is to say, put me in your hands for 30 days. So I'm trying to use that too, because I like the way that sounds.
Yeah, yeah.
Put me in your hands for 30 days. Put yourself in my hands for 30 days. And if they don't like it, they don't like it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. And
so
then this
wrong there. Hey, Jennifer.
Jennifer, but the Jennifer Denny. Anyway, I keep adding you to my parties. Do I continue doing that for a while, or I didn't add Trish this time. I just had it. You're on mute.
You're muted. Oh no, I snorted.
You have to add somebody so you can add me.
I can still add you. It doesn't.
I still add Trish.
Okay. Okay. Good.
I hope you're just ignoring those. Sorry, Trish.
I am. Yeah. And here's what I've been doing. I've been adding either Arlene or Tom. I add my husband to most of my parties. But I usually, while you're brand new, it's a good idea to go ahead and do it maybe on Tuesday or Wednesday just to get the group added. And you have to add somebody. But I've gotten to where I do all of mine on Thursday. So I just add the host the same time. I don't have to add my husband unless they haven't accepted my friend request. Then I have to. And then I got a message. I'm like, hello, answer, I need you to be my friend before I can add you.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah, that's the only time I ever add him.
Okay.
Whenever I first started doing groups, I was like, I need to add him to this because, so if you guys are doing it on Thursday, then you can just add your host right then and there. You don't need to add anybody else.
Mine are done way ahead.
While you're brand new, what Jennifer can do for you is take a peek at your parties and see how they're doing and maybe give you some tips.
That's what I want. That's why I keep adding her. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like I don't need to, though. Miss has a million orders already.
Oh, yeah, right.
I know, right? Your orders you're killing it, man.
Can you believe that? And I have good feelings about my 4 parties going on right now, too.
I have good feelings about you getting those last 3 signed up, even if you have to sign up 3 family members with Social Security numbers that are 18 years old.
Absolutely. Oh, no, that's in my plan. Okay, so I missed this somewhere in all of my training, and believe me, I've done some research now. So you have your parties going. It's time. Let's see. And you go to the party page to see what that person has ordered, or maybe they need some help or something like that. So on Consultant's Corner, so up in the right-hand corner, there is booked a party, wants to be a consultant, send them an email. Okay.
Mhm.
So evidently we're supposed to mark on there that they booked a party so that host can get 50% off of their party.
No, you don't have to, because I get bookings a lot of time after I've already closed the party. When I send my text messages on Sunday or Monday, I get some of my bookings then, and the party's already closed, so you can't go in there. But that's just a way really for Pampered Chef to see, okay, you close this party, you got 2 bookings. You close this party, you got this many bookings. You don't have to do that.
So because I got 5 bookings off of Robin's party. So
Here's what happens.
how does she get her 50% off?
When the party hits, when the current party hits $200, I send a message, and if you guys are using the same show planner I'm using,
Yeah.
I have here like who the past host is, and then I have over here informed when party hit $200. Okay, so once the party hits $200, I send a message to that past host, and I will tell them, hey, such and such's party has qualified, so you now get anything you want for 50% off. Go ahead, click on her link, place your order, let me know when it's done, and I will go in and deduct your 50%.
Oh, we do it manually.
We have to go in there and do it. So just word it that way. That they have to place their order and submit their payment. A lot of them are leery about submitting their payment because it's like, it's not giving them the 50% off. So that's why you have to tell them to do all that and then let you know when it's done, and then you'll go in and take off the 50%.
Okay.
And I have instructions on giving that 50% whenever the time comes for you. So I can post that in Woods Warriors or whatever. But the only way that happens is if the host that she booked the party off of, her party had to have hit 200 as well. If her party didn't qualify, even though somebody booked off of her party, she's not going to get a 50% off item.
Okay.
Both parties have to hit 200 for that to happen.
Okay. Well, then a lady booked a party, but she did not order from Robin's party, but she booked a party, so Robin would still get the 50% off? During the other lady's party.
Wait, what? Say that again?
So the person that booked a party didn't have to place an order at the previous party that they booked from?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't word that real well. Okay. That doesn't matter. Okay. And can I go more, or do the other girls want to ask a question?
Go for it. You might be answering some of their questions.
Okay. So I don't set up I don't set up my parties the same day like you do, that they start. I already have July 16th parties set up in group on Facebook.
You can set them up the day that they tell you they want to book. You can set them up right then and there. I just personally don't, because I like to have all of my show planners in front of me, and I like to check them all off as I go.
I do all of that. I check and double check and have Jennifer check and then recheck again. So I already have mine done. But my question is, when can I do the post my party?
You can do that anytime also.
You can, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're setting the dates. So even though you can, if you have an August party, you want to link, but you have to set up the group first. So if you're going to do that, it has to be on Consultant's Corner, the Facebook group, and Post My Party if you're going to do, you can. Okay. Now, there's no, you don't have to follow my timeline. That's just what works for me personally.
And I
expect you guys to just figure out what works for you.
Okay.
The way Claudia trained me wasn't like this as far as how I do things. I just decided what worked best for me. So, and you guys will do the same thing. Like Jennifer does her Google Docs. I don't do Google. I don't understand Google Docs except this one thing that Claudia, Donna, and I have been kind of working on. And I'm like, oh my God, you can click on Thursday and see what to do today. It's just, it's mind blowing.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then I don't even know what today is, but last Sunday, I think, because I bothered Jennifer all day long, but I changed templates.
You did.
So how often do you change up, mix up your templates?
Every couple weeks.
Every couple
Personally,
weeks?
I keep the exact same template, but I'll go in and I'll be like, I want to do this game now, or I want to do this. Yeah, every couple weeks. And the reason I do that is because I have repeat hosts, and they're just like, okay, I've seen that game, I know the answer, and a lot of them cheat. I had one today that answered something exactly. I'm like, you remember that game, don't you?
Yep. I changed mine up. And then, of course, we always have to change up the guest special once a month because that's a template.
And I'll usually remind everybody, the first of the month, whenever I do my post, I'll be like, okay, don't forget to update the special in your template and everything, just to.
Okay, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And then my final question, on all the parties, that huge $1,400 party that I had, I ended up with $31 of consultant gifts.
Yep.
Is that a tax write-off? Can I keep
It is, and let me show you. Let me show you little something.
Okay.
It's very good. It's very good. Oh my God, this is recording. I gotta quit. I also want to show you guys this. So, I have really good parties and I have crappy parties. First of all, I had 3 that I had to give away for July 2nd. These are my 4 for July 2nd. She's the only person with an order, and it's $29.50.
Oh, no.
All 4 parties. So it happens. I'm just like, okay, whatever. I have done everything I can do. I have messaged them individually. I have tagged them in post on the party. Hey, tag your friends and get everybody involved. I want to see their answers, blah, blah, blah. And some of them will tag their friends, and I don't know if it's because it's been a holiday week and everybody's been, maybe took off work and did things. That could have been a part of it. I don't know. But if you can tell yourself that you have host coached your butt off, and you have really kept on them, and you've done your part in the party as far as being engaging yourself, that's all you can do. Don't beat yourself up. Don't think it's you. You just brush it off and move on to the next. And that's all you can do. I'm not even going to sweat it because I did everything I could do. Okay, so while you're in Consultant's Corner, let me make this a big screen. So this business center right here, see that, Amy and Jennifer and Sue? Okay, so while you're on
okay, I'm with you.
Site, okay.
Yeah.
Where it says business center, it says my income and expense.
I've been there, but it says 0. Did you add that, or did they add that for you?
It adds it. It adds my consultant payments. Now, I have added, I guess clearly not this year. Hey, how come it's not showing everything? Oh, because you're viewing transactions. So if I view transactions from January, let's go with February. It's going to list everything that I've spent out of my pocket. I haven't included the income, but basically since February, it's cost me $3,400. But I've also included my postage in some of these. So it's going to keep track of all your consultant gifts here. And at the end of the year, you can export it to Excel and print it off for tax purposes, save it to your desktop, whatever you want to do. But you can add, and I don't add my income till I get my 1099 at the end of the year.
Okay.
And I just add for December 31, however much it was. My first year was $14,000 for the whole year. I've already made that this year.
And it's July.
Praise the Lord, hallelujah. But you can add this to add something, like if you want to add a tax receipt. Not a tax receipt, like an postage. You just click on add an expense. You don't have to find your show. That's not necessary. The date, we'll put postage. I don't think I even put that. And I put a flat rate and however much my receipt says. And then I save it. And then I keep those receipts, and then it will add that.
Okay.
So that any groceries, your computer, your I keep track of my cell phone bills. I have a spreadsheet with my bills that I know I can use as a tax write-off. And I just put all my monthly, however much it was each month. Anything that you use for your business, basically. If you're going live and demoing a recipe, those groceries you can use. Keep those receipts. So
okay.
Okay.
When do they deduct the consultant's gifts? Because it still has not been deducted, and I closed my parties last Saturday.
Girl, It's worse than writing a dang check. It takes forever. And that's
Okay.
exactly why I keep a checkbook register, because I have things from, I don't know, I can't even find my checkbook register now, but yeah, it seems
Okay.
like it takes forever. Like I could write a check and it would clear quicker.
Yeah.
Okay,
Send
I
it to
won't worry
Germany.
then. Okay,
I mean, it's sad.
okay.
And I don't
And-
understand it because it's all electronic, so I don't know why it takes so long to clear, but
Okay. And will you show me real quick where you find the commission part?
Yep.
On this page?
okay, so when you go to Business Center and you go to financial information, and then you click on commission statement.
That was
Do I
easy.
need to back up?
No, but I was there and couldn't find it,
Okay.
but
Then you
I'm
click
not
on see your commission. Well, this is your
Okay.
first month too. So when you get that email, you're going to get an email that says your commission is ready. And then you're going to click this drop down box and you're going to click on, it'll say month end. Like on the 21st, it'll say the one to mid month. So like June mid month, well, you can't see samples then. You can see the statement, and the
Okay.
statement will show you this information, the parties you had and how much your income was, right?
Okay,
But for
okay.
month end, here's what you can see for month end. So you can show your checks in your party. You'll click on the one that says June month end as soon as it's available for you. Like it won't be until July 7th, or maybe even the 9th, since the 7th is a Saturday.
Okay,
So you click on the month end one and you click sample. And that's going to show you the actual check. This is what I can't move it over. Everything's, my pictures and everything are all up here. So what I do is, I don't know if you guys ever use a snipping tool, but I love snipping tool. And I just drag it, and then I just save it. I just copy it and save it on a Word doc so that I have all of my checks for each month. And I can easily go and just pull it up.
so if you ever need to prove your income, that's what you would do?
I do that as well, yeah. But I really do it to show my, because in my template I'll say, check out my April and May,
Okay,
checks. And so when I get my June one, I'll go into my template and I'll delete the April one and I'll put May and June in there. So because my June one's going to be even better. Hopefully it'll reel some people in. So,
okay. All right,
yeah, so
thank
that's
you.
where you go to do that.
No further
And
questions?
you know where to look at your incentive trip points?
No?
Okay, so while you're on here, and if I'm going too fast while you're taking notes, let me know. But you'll
Okay.
go to promotions and recognition. Go to irresistible destinations. And then you can scroll down and you can download the flyer. Like I have a flyer over here on my board somewhere, but I had a little highlighter and I would just highlight where I was at so I could see where I wanted to be. You could download that and then track your progress here. And then it's already on, this is the only one they're offering, is Scottsdale and Oahu.
Oh, is that all?
That's all. What did that just do? I don't even know what that did. Okay, so then it tells you for consultant, senior consultant, team leader, director, etc. This is what you need. Okay, so then if you scroll all the way down, it'll tell you for Scottsdale you need 56,000 points, and it'll say as a consultant for Oahu, 85,000 points.
Oh.
Now as a director for Scottsdale, you need 52,000. So as soon as you become a director, then you don't have as far to go. Like, check out Claudia. This is for all Donna needs to go to Hawaii is 30,000 points. So the higher you go, the less it is. So you guys can
Look
keep
at
track.
you.
And I try to post that the first of the month to show you guys where you're at. But this will, has the questions, the frequently asked questions and all that you can go on here for.
And that was promotions, right?
Yeah, promotions and recognition, and then irresistible. And you can also look at the, the sales promotions. Like if you guys want to see the free for all, and every single month they do something like this. So June and July happens to be free. Click on sales promotions for the month, and it will tell you what July's is. Here's what you get if you submit this in sales. Here's what you get if you submit this in sales. So just play around with all these different tabs. Recruiting promotions, there's all kinds of things on here you guys can. remember seeing me post something about me getting a new gas stove because I earned excellence
Yes.
awards?
Yeah.
This is where you see that, this awards and recognition. The Excellence Awards program, it tells you the overview and how to track your progress. So for the year, and this is an earning period of June of 2017 to May of 2018, I had to have 55,000 in personal sales. I had to have 15 recruits, and I had to have 10 developing leader points, which means that 10 of my recruits had at least 1,250 in sales and qualified in their first month, I think. So because I got all 3 of those, that's why I earned. And then there's a catalog you go to, and you can pick whatever reward you want. You get it for 1, you get it for 2, and you get it for 3. And so I was able to get like almost $700 in Lowe's gift cards.
Wow. Where's the supply tab? Because I want another apron.
Oh, okay. So when you go up, when you see this little orange cart, it says consultant cart right up here.
Yeah.
You click on that, and then you'll click on consultant. And then click here to shop now.
Okay.
This is basically everywhere you can get supplies.
Okay.
The samples mean that you can get any one of these items for 50% off one time. So if you want the multi-pot, which you're going to get the multi-pot in your director box whenever you become director.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. You're also going to get the 12-inch stainless. Is that right, Jennifer?
Yeah, the 12-inch
12-inch
stainless
nonstick.
12-inch nonstick.
Okay. The multi-tool. You're going to get all of this. You're going to get all of this.
You get the 10-inch nonstick.
Oh, 10-inch nonstick. Okay, that's right. I didn't think I got the 12-inch with that.
I know.
But you get all of this. Spring, summer. The tool set. You get all of that with your director box. Plus a lot of other stuff. I mean, it's just phenomenal.
You get the,
Things you can get for 50% off.
Okay.
Sometimes. That's what the samples are. Normally, I think our discount is 20 or 30%. I don't even keep track of it because I get so much for free. I never have to go on here and do that.
Order.
Mhm.
But this is where you use
This
your.
is where you go. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Perfect. No further questions for me.
All right.
Thank you.
How about Sue was the one on next. Sue, do you have any questions? You can unmute yourself and ask.
Well, I didn't have really as many questions.
As many?
Because I'm just starting.
Dang, Amy, she
So I'm
called you
kind
out.
of playing with it.
Sorry.
You're just kind of playing with it as we were going along?
I'm just kind of playing with it now. I'm just trying to kind of look at everything and read it all. I've got my first party coming up this weekend,
Cool.
which ironically I'm gone on Friday through Monday. So I got the whole, I keep going to call it Pimp My Party. I know it's not, it's what, Plan My Party?
Post my party?
Post My Party, thank you. I got that all set up.
Good.
So
Okay.
I think I'm good to go. And I got most of my questions answered by the things that she asked. So,
Cool.
yeah.
Okay, so I just want to
Um,
say real quick, for those of you that are watching the replay, by now, if you have July 9th and July 16th parties scheduled, you guys should have all gone up to your business center, should have gone to financial information, you should have clicked on your order payment account and direct deposit, and you should have already set all of that up. And just to clarify, the direct deposit is, I mean, that's self-explanatory. It's not mandatory. You don't have to set that up, but if you don't, you're going to get a check on the 21st of every month. If you set up your direct deposit, you're going to get an electronic deposit on the 21st and one on the 7th, as long as they fall on business days. If they don't fall on business days, I've seen people get them a day before, and I've seen people get them the business day after. I've never gotten mine before. It's always been after, but Arlene's gotten hers. The order payment account is usually the same account you want to use for your direct deposit, because this is where all of your consultant gifts are going to come out of. You have 90 days to set that up, but then it is mandatory after that. So while you're setting up your direct deposit, you should just do it. Okay, so Sue, sorry to interrupt you, but while I was on there, I wanted to do that.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
The only question I did have, if there's gifts that we have to give somebody and we want to put that on their order, how do you do that?
Okay, you would go to, like, while you're on the shows, I have one party with an order, so I can show you on that one. Okay, so you'll click on, to get to the party's orders, you'll click on the 3 black dots to the right of the party, and you'll click on orders. I hope that's where I'm at. I can't see with these pictures. Okay, click on orders. And then you would click on that person's information. And say this person ordered the very first day, I offer a Season's Best. So you type in Season's Best. Then you'd add it to the cart. So right here, it's going to say remaining balance is $217 because we still have to pay tax on that. So then down here where it says add a payment method, and to the right of that, it says additional options. You're going to click that, and then where it says consultant gift, you're going to type in that amount and click save payment. And then it's going to tell you there's no payment due. And that is automatically going to add at the whenever you review summary, like if I were to close this party right now, you would click on review summary and finalize. And it would say, okay, you have consultant gift to be applied, $2.17. This is your guest total, this is your commissionable total, and then you would do that. Now you can't close a party that's less than 200. You have to submit them as individual orders, but that's where you go to close it. In all of my training in the Landy Bazaar group, we'll show you that on Saturday. It'll have step-by-step how to add a gift, how to close your party, and all of that. But that's what you do.
Wow, that's easy.
Yeah.
And if you're like me, for some
Take off that
reason,
gift.
my hosts always submit their cards and then their party doesn't qualify. That's happened to me 3 times. And so
That's never happened to me.
I know. I'm like,
Not
why
once.
is this? Just like Facebook hates me, but
It really does.
but you actually have to delete that, and they have to enter it as a guest because you can't process that order.
Yeah.
And
Because they're no longer considered the host. When a party doesn't qualify, they're no longer considered a host because it's no longer a party. So nobody can ship to the host. You have to change all those to ship to guests. You have to get their address. You have to change their total to increase it by $2. And you can eat it. There have been times I've only had like 1 or 2, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to mess with it. I'm just going to add it as a consultant gift. And I'm going to pay for that extra shipping because it's not their fault. They're trying to save some money. They're trying to help their friend. And sometimes it's worth it. And then if I've had several, I just message them all and said, hey, it's going to add a couple bucks. And if they really throw a fit about it, then I'll definitely pay for it. But if they don't, I'm like, score. So, and also while I'm on here, I want to show you guys, if you add something that you didn't mean to add, or if a guest goes, oh, man, I really need to remove this from my cart, all you have to do is click on the box to the right of it. You have to click on update cart. And then it's going to tell you, uh-oh, the payments exceed the balance due. Then you have to go down and you have to either change their card information if you're changing something from theirs to whatever this says. But for me, clearly, I'm just going to delete this consultant gift. And then bam, it's back to where it's supposed to be.
And Trish,
Yeah.
This was hard for me. And I think Jennifer, of course, helped me with this also. If you get an outside order, you cannot, as a consultant, you cannot order from your host webpage, which is what I was going to do.
Now you just click on add guest.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yep, just click on
Anyway.
add guest, add all their information.
Yeah.
So here's what I tell my host when that happens. I say, okay, we can do this one of 2 ways. You can either go in and you can click on your shopping link and add your friend's information, their name, their address, their email, their card information, everything. Or you can get that information and give it to me, and I will be happy to enter it in. 9 times out of 10, the host is willing to do that because their friend may not be cool with them giving me their card information. So I just give them 2 options and, leave it up to them. All right. Sue, did you have anything else?
No, I don't think I do right now. I think once this weekend hits, I will have plenty.
Okay.
But I think right now I've got it. Yeah. Though I do have a question. It's kind of off subject, but if I go in and the Pampered Chef perks that you can get, I rented a car today and got the discount.
Oh, cool. I
But
never
when I went to go and look at Sprint, I had to have an email address that had the word Pampered Chef in it. So how do you do that?
Really? You would just have to
Yeah.
create. I mean, you can just go to Hotmail, Yahoo, Gmail, whatever, just create a whole new email address with that. I mean, I did that for Pampered Chef specifically. So I have just a set, but when I did mine through, because Verizon, I mean, I did the Pampered Perks, but I used Verizon. That's the only one I've used on that.
Okay.
All they wanted was a copy of my commission statement. That was
Oh,
it.
okay.
But I
Okay.
guess
That might work for Sprint too.
that
Okay.
might work, yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
one
because
other
the car
thing-
was
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
a link and saved me like, I don't know, $30. So I was
Good,
happy
that's
with
awesome.
that.
You know, I always
Yeah.
forget about the Pampered Perks. Like I did Verizon way back in the beginning whenever I saw that, but then I forget about the car rentals and everything. So good reminder for everybody that's watching this.
Well, I need new insurance real soon too, and you guys offer the insurance through it too. So
Very cool. Yeah, I guess I don't even realize everything we get.
yeah.
My bad. Sorry. Something else I wanted to show you guys is, because a lot of you don't realize that the host and the guest specials are all based off of whatever your start date is in Consultants Corner. So, for instance, your July 2nd, for those of you that had July 2nd parties, your pre-party started in June, but you have the date set up. I don't need to show you that, but you have the date set up in Consultants Corner with the actual party date. And this is why we don't put the pre-party in Consultants Corner as a start date, because it will mess up their specials. It doesn't matter what the end date is. Consultants Corner, as far as the host and guest specials, go off of the start date only. And if you guys ever need to change that, like if you forget, you just go to Edit Party. I mean, you click on the 3 black dots by your party, click Edit Party, and this is where you can edit anything. Like if you realize, oh man, I did Friday instead of Saturday, or like I'm sure some of these gals, they may want to extend their party, and I'll have to go in here and extend it from the 14th to the 17th, because this is the date that anybody that clicks on the shopping link after midnight on this date, when they click on it, it'll tell them it's an invalid email. So if you ever get or an invalid link. So if you ever get somebody that comes back and says, hey, the link isn't working, that's the first thing you want to check, is make sure you've extended the date, because I've extended lots of parties and forgotten to come in here and do that until my host says, hey, it's not working. So, and then if you need to change anything else, I've also been going in and I've been copying the group URL and just pasting it in here the same day I send them their email. Because when people click on their party link, it's going to show them that. I just want to see how that works real quick. Let me copy that.
Mm-hmm. Now, another really cool thing too is they've put a lot more pictures in there that we can use, and it changes that background that you have. I changed that.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks a lot cooler than this same one all the time.
Oh, very cool. Good thinking.
So
I
you
didn't
can
think about
change
that.
it. They have like fruit with some chocolate, and they
Oh,
have the
nice.
sandwich
You
maker.
You're on that fruit and chocolate kick today, aren't you?
I know. With ice cream.
So
Hey, and also real quick, I wanted to add in real quick. So for my July 2nd party, I gave my host the option which reward she wanted.
Yes.
So if your party ends in Consultants Corner before the 15th, it will still allow your host to get those rewards, because my host definitely wanted the double rewards versus the 60% off for that month. So always give your host that option too if they want.
Yeah, that's true. Yep, very good.
Yeah, I had
so-
one that she wanted the double rewards. She's already at 650. My other two are.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that's very cool. By putting in that the party link in there, when they click on to shop, they can also go to the Facebook event page, and it'll take them right to their group. So I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Personally, but it's optional. Like, you guys don't have to do that. I like it. One other thing I wanted to show you guys and post my party, after you set them all up, because I set up my 5 tonight while I was on this, so I got very distracted. So you can go to your parties and you can click on list. Then these are the 5 I set up. So I just want to make sure I have 5, just say 5-day, and that start on the 9th. And then I want to make sure I have 5 that say 3-day, and that start on the 6th. So I didn't screw those up. But definitely, especially when you have more than one, because once it starts, like I have done this, I have not double checked, and I have gone in and I've seen like my 5-day party posting during the pre-party, like my 5-day post, it'll say, welcome to the party, and it's the first day of the pre-party, and I'm freaking out. So just always go in and like double check, make sure you have 5 that say 5, 5 that say 3, or however many parties. Yeah, just always double check yourself, because it's real easy to mess that up. It just really is. So, especially when you get distracted. All right, so Jennifer, do you have any questions?
Not yet. I'm waiting for a good party that I have, and then I might have some.
Okay, all right, very good. That works. So yeah, I mean, as you all have questions, make sure you ask your upline. Here's one thing that I really want to strongly suggest, especially to everybody that watches this in replay. When you guys are on, like for Woods Warriors, for instance, if you have a question about anything, utilize this search option, because 9 times out of 10, somebody has asked, or I have posted it, or somebody has posted it. Say, for instance, you have a question about Post My Party. Type in Post My Party or PMP, and it's going to show you everything. You can click on Most Recent to see what's the most recent thing we posted there. Another thing I like to use, because I get questions from my gals all the time about certain products, and honestly, I don't know all the answers about products because I haven't experienced a lot of it. And me personally, I still use this.
Hold on.
Pampered Chef Virtual Party Group. All of you should have been added to that either by me or your upline. If you have somebody that says, what's the difference between a rock crock and what's one I get all the time? Rock crock versus
Deep covered.
no, what's the heavy duty? Oh, cast iron. I get that all the time. Rock crock versus cast iron. So see, somebody has already asked that question in here. So here's what I do. I go there and I'm like, okay, cool. Check out this rock crock versus cast iron. I will save that picture and I'll post it to my party under my guest comments. So always, always search first before you ask your upline. Just because the answer is probably already there between Woods Warriors, the virtual party group, or Bizarre Bullet Train. And it's easy for you just to copy and paste an answer and give it to your guest. It's all right there for you guys, because we can't always answer your questions right away. And you may have a guest that's like, hello, I need to know this right now. They're, not wanting to wait for you. So I still use this all of the time. All right. Anybody else? No? Cool. Thank you guys for being on here. Okay, so everybody watching the replay, or even, you guys that are on, if you come up with any other questions, just post a question underneath, and between all of us, we can help each other, answer those questions. And also, by having all of those questions on there, I mean, it's going to help anyone, later on down the road too. So, cool. Okay.
Thank you, Trish. Bye,
You're
Jennifer.
welcome. You guys have a good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Stop recording. Stop sharing.